Good morning, everyone. My name is Yekambaram. Uh, Today, I'm going to present the role of Internet of Things played in smart education. Internet of Things is a connecting all the physical things and making virtual things with the internet, where we can access endless information, endless communication networks. It is anytime we can communicate, and any place and anything we can communicate on the internet. So it is any place is like between computers, human to human, not using computer, human to living thing, everything. In a day or night or in the move, we can share every information through the internet. The reference model. The application is Internet of Things is a kind of software where it is connects all the basic devices which is in the device layer. From there, all the things are connected to network layer. Then that layer above that service support layer where the people will modify the networks, and finally the application pops up that will be used for a smart education. IoT will be used in several domains. It's in automobiles, uh, domestic houses to regulate the flow of heaters or everything. It has a lot of advantages in security systems, in transport, in national doctors, and everything. What is the role IoT played in the education? Why? As you know, education is a very important aspect to each and every human being, and due to lack of money, financial reasons, people are not able to read or are not able to get proper education. So this Internet of Things will give us a cheaper education and a quality education. It is also gives an idea that good professors can be taught all over the world, and every good professor we can access through the Internet of Things. So this is a brief idea about how the financial reasons affects the education. That is, there a lot of money has to be spent through these aspects like energy, utilities, insurance, automotive. All these things takes lot of amount of money, but yeah, with the help of Internet of Things, we can we can reduce all these costs and access the education for free, almost free, and in the houses where no travel, no safe, no insurance, no less energy consumption will be happening. There are a lot of sciences we can learn through the Internet of Things. Every aspect we can teach, but some of the things needs interaction, human interaction, that is not possible, like linguistics, sociology. They have to be practiced with the people, but due to lack of the people interaction, these courses are somewhat difficult, but other courses are very interesting. A survey of 315 CAO and IT managers worldwide shows that the Internet of Things will be used in the government sector of 11%, in education is 24%, which is second highest of using Internet of Things. The education institutions currently follow implementing IoT devices. 43% of these educational institutions said yes for Internet of Things for smart learning, and 27% said no, and 30% are still considering about that. So, what are education institutions using or planning to use IoT for? These are the primary reasons people will use. One is security, and the second one is smart building implementation, video surveillance, sensor monitoring of things, and weather monitoring, everything through the IoT. So in the schools, people will use IoT camera where people can be recognized and student ID card, we can put a sensor over there and we can track the data. And school bus tracking, IoT pen, where it when we write on the paper it will directly records, and we can directly access in the laptop. So education main actors, there are three building blocks in any education building. Which one is first one? Students, and above that professors who will teach the students, and the administration, where list of people manages these professors to give better education to the students. What are the potential benefits of IoT in education? It's very adaptive, just-in-time learning, and it's like we can access everything. We can clear all our doubts within a fraction of seconds. So what, and increases the student engagement and better student outcomes. The role of administration is uh, smart buildings and better management of equipments like a heating, ventilation, air conditioning systems, lights and locks and displays. And it's also has to give the safer learning environment. IoT allow the creation of context-aware ubiquitous learning environments known as smart learning. Context-aware ubiquitous learning environment. It detects, takes into account the real-world context, multiple personal factors. It adapts learning content for individual students. It also provides personalized feedback or guidance. First challenging research issue is that design generic frameworks of context-aware ubiquitous learning environments dealing with IoT emerging technologies. The second issue is smart learning needs to consider existing pedagogical theories such as construction motivation theory, the technology acceptance model, cognitive load theory. It also good opportunity for researchers to develop new strategies for helping the students more efficiently to gain knowledge and solve the problems. Can students engage be generated and maintained in such an environment? These are the questions are very important in implementing the IoT. So is the type of environment improve quality of learning? This is also main factor, because if our surroundings are not good, we cannot learn anything. IoT for professors to teach. Uh, A context-aware ubiquitous learning environment is capable to record every detail of students' learning activities. It will give it will reduce a lot of time to take the attendance, because we can directly take it through the student ID cards, and where they can allow before that, before entering into the room they can scan it, and they can allow. So it will give us very less time to take the attendance. It will save some time. How researchers have to deal with three main issues. One is how to capture data related students' learning activities, which tools are need to be created to help professors to analyze these data, how long term observations and analysis of learning behaviors can be used to know more about social impacts of these new educational technologies. When applied to education, analytics and data mining are referred to as learning analytics and educational data mining. The learning analytics help three main actors of education system: professor, student and administrator. IoT for professors to assess students' achievements. So we can in the picture you can see in order to avoid the copying of the exam, we can use IoT, like we can give different set of question papers to each and every individual so that they cannot copy one each other. And IoT easily does that by having a list of questions, and they can be like they can they can randomly given to random persons, and we can get good results out of that, and no people can cheat in that exam. So creation of new innovative ways to assess students' achievements and giving new cheating tools for students. Uh, with the increase of internet of things, and there is a lot of chance of cheating also through internet, but some of these are still has to improve, and we can make some kind of softwares to deal with these things. Thank you.